the truth profoundly. These are Germans here. Follow me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das, and Paul. They say Duane the writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light.
So in this experience, I was in Burger King, but I was sitting down in one of the seats, and I wasn't eating anything. I didn't order food because I've learned, Germa taught me. At German, the Burger King, and Rebazar, they taught me. I think that Fubby guy probably taught me too at some point that I don't need to order my normal Burger King order of 100 chicken nuggets and a small drink. I don't need it. So I was sitting in Burger King. I was just there alone this time. Germa wasn't there. Rebazar wasn't there. The Burger King wasn't there. And I wasn't eating. I was just kind of there. But eventually, Big D, you showed up. That for listeners at home, that's Duane the Great Writer. That's Big D. Yeah, you walked in the door, and I kind of waved to you, but you didn't see me. You went up to the counter and just like ordered food, and then you got your receipt. And you turned around, and I tried waving to you again, inviting you over to sit with me. And you did. You walked over, and I kind of expected you to like sit across from me, because they're like, I don't know what they're called, but it's like the two seats in the table, the two long seats. But you didn't sit across from me. Actually, you sat next to me on my left side, which I thought was kind of weird, because that's like, if you're going to a place with one person, you don't just like sit to their side when there's a seat across, you know what I mean? But you just sat there on my left. I didn't question it, because you do you, I guess. So we started talking about the evil reptilians and the Callum God that kind of came up in conversation. I guess it must have been about the G Fuel CEO, because that's all you ever talk about, Duane. I don't really remember like the specifics of what we talked about, other than I don't really remember that. I just kind of infer. But other than that, I really have no clue. But eventually, your food was ready. Like the person behind the counter, they called your food, and you got up, and walked over to the counter to go and get it. So I was just like sitting there alone. It's fine. It was only like a minute. You came back with your food, and it was one of those Burger King burritos that you said that if I went up to the counter and sang the new you, I could order one. And you had ordered one. So I thought that was really cool. I finally got to see the legendary Burger King burrito that I didn't know existed. But you insisted that it existed. So you started eating your burrito, and I was just kind of watching you, because you can't really like talk to someone that's eating food. You just they have to eat their food. So I was just watching, and at one point you stopped eating your food, and you said, and I do remember this specific quote that you said, "This food is really good. I had no idea Burger King was so good." And then you continued to eat your burrito. And I was really waiting for you to finish so that we could talk about the 9G stuff, because I didn't really have a chance to mention it with you. The 9G internet that I have in my home. And finally you finished your burrito. And I was excited to bring up the 9G. I started to talk. I was like, "Hey, Duane." And then you grabbed your tray. You stood up. And then you walked over to the trash can. And you threw away your trash. And I was expecting you to come back so we could, talk about the 9G. But then you just kind of left. You opened the door and you left. And it was just me and the employees in the Burger King again. And I sat there for a bit, and I mean, that's all I remember. I woke back up on the physical at some point.
Okay, so, but in the experience, your idea was you wanted to talk about 9G Wi-Fi? Is that it?
Yeah. So like, I have Xfinity, and they're advertising 9G.
You're kidding.
Which I thought we were on 5G, but I guess Xfinity has 9G.
Where did you see that?
On their ads.
Whose ad?
Xfinity's ads.
Is that in the physical here you saw that?
Yeah. That's the physical. So I wanted to, in my experience, I wanted to bring up the 9G with you. And I just kind of couldn't.
Okay. Well, your experience is very simple.
What does it mean? For my awareness.
It's very simple.
Because I don't get it,
I know. You don't have any idea?
Not a clue. You just kind of came in and ate and said you really liked Burger King, and then you left.
Well, you're looking at the appearance of
Here, hold
things.
on. I'm going to try to find one of those ads while you ramble.
Well, yeah, get it, pop it in here. I'd like to see it. 9G. Wow, that's interesting. Please try and find it. No, your experience is very simple, Eric. It's very straightforward. And to better figure out these experiences, instead of just looking at the appearance of things, you take a look at what's actually happening. Okay, instead of just the appearance.
What do you mean?
I go order something different than what you would usually order. Okay, you're surprised that, oh my gosh, they actually have it. They actually have something different. You see? That's the idea. And that's what was shown to you, is that you can decide something different. Anyhow, your experience is very simple, Eric. Again, you're being shown that yes, you can make a different choice, a better choice, whatever, than you've always done. That's the idea. And it's not about the food. It's not about Burger King. It's simply that there are things that do exist that you don't know. Surprise.
You crew, we gather round real guys, bring the truth profound. We feast our Germans here. For me to the message clear. Go Paul, dance and Paul. They say Duane The Writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light. Don't think, just feel the vibe. The sun's are gotta concentrate. Break the chains, the mental hold. Truth unfold, the storms are guide. A cosmic drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. The truth unfold, the story told. We strong, now unite front. Against the darkness, we will hunt. Time to break the simulation spell with new you power. We are skibidi new you. Breaking free from the matrix. Dark forces lurking, reptilian scheme. That lies that control a twisted dream. You together, we rise above.